Dramatis Personae, an author's introduction to A Woman is a Weathercock by Nathan Field. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. To any woman that hath been no weathercock. I did determine not to have dedicated my play to anybody, because 40 shillings I care not for. And above, few or none will bestow on these matters, especially falling from so fameless a pen as mine is yet. And now I look up, and find to whom my dedication is, I fear I am as good as my determination. Notwithstanding, I leave a liberty to any lady or woman that dares say she hath been no weathercock to assume the title of patroness to this, my book. If she have been constant, and be so, all I will expect from her for my pains is that she will continue so, but till my next play be printed, wherein she shall see what amends I have made to her and all the sex, and so I end my epistle without a Latin sentence. Nathaniel Field. To the Reader. Reader, the salesman swears you'll take it very ill if I say not something to you too. In troth, you are a stranger to me. Why should I write to you? You never writ to me, nor I think will not answer my epistle. I send a comedy to you here, as good as I could then make, nor slight my presentation because it is a play. For I tell thee, reader, if thou beest ignorant, a play is not so idle a thing as thou art, but a mirror of men's lives and actions. Nor, be it perfect or imperfect, true or false, is the vice or virtue of the maker. This is yet, as well as I can, qualis ego vel fluvienes. Thou must needs have some other language than thy mother tongue, for thou thinkst it impossible for me to write a play that did not use the word of Latin, though he had enough in him. I have been vexed with wild plays myself a great while, hearing many. Now I thought to be even with some, and they should hear mine too. Fare thee well. If thou hast anything to say to me, thou knowest where to hear of me for a year or two, and no more, I assure thee. Nathaniel Field. To his loved son, Nathaniel Field and his weathercock woman. To many forms as well as many ways, thy active muse turns like thy acted woman, in which dispraised inconsistency turns praise, the addition being, and grace of Homer's seaman, in his life's rough seas tossed, yet still the same. So turns thy wit, inconstancy to stay, and stayed inconstancy. And as swift fame grows as she goes, in fame so thrive thy play, and thus to standing turn thy woman's fall, wit, turned to everything, proves stay in all. George Chapman. Dramatis Personae.
Count Frederick, read by Jim Locke.
Sir John Worldly, read by Larry Wilson.
Nevill, read by Rob Marland.
Scudmore, read by Todd.
Strange, read by Brad.
Pendant, read by Aaron White.
Captain Pouts, read by Adrian Stevens.
Sir Innocent Ninny, read by Josh Kibbe.
Sir Abraham Ninny, read by Thomas Peter.
Bellafront, read by Sonia.
Catherine, read by Leanne Yap.
Lucida, read by Campbell Shelp.
Lady Ninny, read by Phil.
Mistress Wagtail, read by Beth Thomas.
Serving Man 1, read by Major Toast.
Serving Man 2, read by Honoria.
Boy, read by Stoofy.
Page, read by Scarlett G.
Taylor, Bowlers, Parson, read by Elsie Selwyn.
Narrated by Bhavya.
End of Dramatis Personae. Act 1 of A Woman is a Weathercock by Nathan Field. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. A Woman is a Weathercock. Act 1, Scene 1. Enter Scudmore, as in his chamber in the morning, half ready, reading a letter. Scudmore, legit.
Whereas you write, my fortune and my birth, made above yours, may be a real cause that I must leave you. Know, thou worthiest man, thou hast a soul, whose plenteous wealth supplies all the lean wants blind chance hath dealt to thee. Yet could I think the gods from all their store, who ne'er knew indigence into their will, would out of all their stock of virtue left, or out of all new graces they can make such another piece as Scudmore is, then might he justly fear. But otherwise, sooner the masculine element of fire shall flame his pyramids down to the earth, sooner her mountains shall swell up to heaven, or softest April showers quench fires in hell, sooner shall stars from this circumference drop like false fiery exhalation, than I be false to vows made unto thee, in whom aught near a fault I ne'er could see, but that you doubted once my constancy. Yours through the world, and to the end of time, Bellerophon. If what I feel I could express in words, methinks I could speak joy enough to men to banish sadness from all love for ever. O thou, that reconcileth the faults of all that frothy sex, and in thy single self confinedst, nay, hath engrossed, virtue enough to frame a spacious world of virtuous women. Hadst thou been the beginning of thy sex, I think the devil in the serpent's skin had wanted cunning to overcome thy goodness, and all had lived and died in innocency, the white original creation.
Knocking within.
Who's there? Come in.
Enter Nevill.
What? Up already, Scudmore? Ne'er a wench with thee? Not e'en thy laundress?
Good morrow, my dear Nevill.
What's this? A letter? Sure, it is not so. A letter written to Hieronymo.
By heaven, you must excuse me. Come, I know, you will not wrong my friendship and your manners to tempt me so.
Not for the world, my friend. Farewell, good morrow.
Exiteris.
Nay, sir, neither must you depart in anger from this friendly hand. I swear I love you better than all men, equally with all virtue in the world. Yet this would be a key to lead you to a prize of that importance.
Worthy friend, I leave you not in anger. What do you mean? Nor am I of that inquisitive nature framed to thirst to know your private businesses. Why, they concern not me. If they be ill and dangerous, 'twould grieve me much to know 'em. If good, they be so, though I know 'em not. Nor would I do your love so gross a wrong to covet to participate affairs of that mere touch, which your assured love doth think not fit, or dares not trust me with.
How sweetly does your friendship play with mine, and with a simple subtlety steals my heart out of my bosom. By the holiest love that ever made a story, you're a man with all good so replete, that I durst trust you even with this secret, were it singly mine.
I do believe you. Farewell, worthy friend.
Nay, look you, this same fashion does not please me. You were not wont to make your visitation so short and careless.
'Tis your jealousy that makes you think so, for by my soul you have given me no distaste by keeping from me all things that might be burthenous and oppress me. In troth, I am invited to a wedding, and the morn faster goes away from me than I go toward it, and so, good morrow.
Good morrow, sir. Think I durst show it you?
Now, by my life, I do not desire it, sir, nor ever loved these prying, listening men that ask of others' states and passages. Not one among 100 but proves false, envious, and slanderous, and will cut that throat he twines his arms about. I love that poet that gave us reading not to seek ourselves beyond ourselves. Farewell.
You shall not go. I cannot now redeem the fault I have made to such a friend, but in disclosing all.
Now, if you love me, do not wrong me so. I see you labour with some serious thing, and think, like fairies' treasure, to reveal it will cause it vanish, and yet to conceal it will burst your breast. 'Tis so delicious and so much greater than the continent.
Oh, you have pierced my entrails with your words, and I must now explain all to your eyes. Read, and be happy in my happiness.
Yet think on't, keep thy secret and thy friend sure and entire. Oh, give not me the means to become false hereafter, or thyself a probable reason to distrust thy friend, though he be ne'er so true. I will not see it.
I die, by heaven, if you deny again. I starve for counsel. Take it, look upon it. If you do not, it is an equal plague as if it had been known and published. For God's sake, read. But with this caution, by this right hand, by this yet unstained sword. Were you my father flowing in these waves, or a dear son exhausted out of them, should you betray this soul of all my hopes, like the two brethren, though love made 'em stars, we must never more be seen both together.
I read it fearless of the forfeiture, yet warn you, be as cautelous not to wound my integrity with doubting likelihoods from misreport, but first exquire the truth.
Legit Nevill, Scudmore aliquando respicions.
Read, whilst I tell the story of my love, and sound the truth of her heroic spirit, whom eloquence could never flatter yet, nor the best tongue of praises reach unto. The maid there named I met once on a green, near to her father's house. Methought she showed, for I did look on her, indeed no eye that owed a sensible member, but must dwell a while on such an object. The passing horses and the feeding kine stood still, and left their journeys and their food. The singing birds were in contention which should light nearest to her, for her clear eyes deceived even men, they were so like bright skies. Near, in a rivulet, swam two beauteous swans, whiter than anything but her neck and hands, which they left straight to comfort her. A bull, being baited on the green for the swain's sport, she walked towards it. The vexed savage beast ceased bellowing, the snarling dogs were mute, and had enough to do to look on her, whose face brought concord and an end to jars, though nature made him ever to have wars. Had there been bears and lions, when she spake they had been charmed too, for Grecian's lute was rustic music to her heavenly tongue, whose sweetness e'en cast slumbers on mine eyes, soft as content, yet would not let me sleep.
Yours through the world and to the end of time, Belafront. Which Belafront? Rich Sir John Worldly's daughter?
She is the food, the sleep, the air I live by.
Oh, heaven! We speak like gods, and do like dogs.
What means my...
This day, this Belafront, the rich heir, is married unto Count Frederick, and that's the wedding I was going to.
I prithee, do not mock me. Married?
It is no matter to be played withal, but even as true as women all are false.
Oh, that this stroke were thunder to my breast! For Nevill, thou hast spoke my heart in twain, and with the sudden whirlwind of thy breath has ravished me out of a temperate soil, and set me under the red burning zone.
For shame! Return thy blood into thy face. Knowest not how slight a thing a woman is?
Yes, and how serious too. Come, I'll to the temple. She shall not damn herself for want of counsel.
Oh, prithee, run not thus into the streets. Come, dress you better. So. Yes, thy clothes are, like thy mind, too much disordered. How strangely is this tide turned. For a world I would not but have called here as I went. collect thy spirits. We will use all means to check this black fate flying toward thee. Come, if thou miscarriest, 'tis my day of doom.
Yes, now I'm fine. Married. It may be so. But woman, look to it. If she prove untrue, the devil take you all that are his due.
Exeunt. Scene 2. Enter Count Frederick, a tailor trussing him, attended by a page.
Is Sir John Worldly up, boy?
No, my lord.
Is my bride up yet?
No.
No, and the morn so fair.
Enter Pendant.
Good morrow, my thrice-honoured and heroic lord.
Boy, aside.
Good morrow, your lord and master, you might say for brevity's sake.
Thou'st a good tailor, and art very fine.
I thank your lordship.
Boy, aside.
Aye, you may thank his lordship, indeed.
For God, this doublet sets in print, my lord, and the O's excellent, the Piccadell rare.
He'll praise himself in trust with my lord's tailor for the next St. George's suit.
Oh, good morrow, tailor. I abhor bills in a morning.
Your honour says true. Their knavery will be discerned by daylight, but thou mayst watch at night with bill in hand, and no man dares find fault with it.
A good jest, in faith. Good morrow to your lordship. A very good jest.
Exit tailor.
I wonder my invited guests are so tardy. What's o'clock?
Scarce 7, my lord.
And what news, Pendant? What thinkst thou of my present marriage? How shows the beauty to thee I shall wed?
Why, to all women like Diana among her nymphs.
Boy, aside.
There's all his reading.
A beauty of that pureness and delight that none is worthy of her but my lord, my honourable lord.
But then her fortune, matched with her beauty, makes her up a match.
By heaven, unmatchable, for none fit but lords, and yet for no lord fit but my good lord.
And that her sister then should love me too, is it not strange?
Strange? No, not strange at all. By Cupid, there's no woman in the world but must needs love you, dote, go mad for you. If you vouchsafe reflection, 'tis a thing that does at home. Thus much reflection catches them up by dozens like wildfowl.
Boy, aside.
Now ye shall taste the means by which he eats.
Nature herself, having made you, fell sick in love with her own work, and can no more make man so lovely, being diseased with love. You are the world's minion of a little man. I'll say no more. I would not be a woman for all has been got by them.
Why, man, why?
Art, I should follow you like a young rank whore that runs proud of her love, pluck you by the sleeve, whoe'er were with you in the open street, with the impudency of a drunken oyster wife, put on my fighting waistcoat and the ruff that fears no tearing, batter down the windows where I suspected you might lie all night, scratch faces like a wild cat a picktatch.
Pendant, thou'lt make me dote upon myself.
Narcissus, by this hand, had far less cause.
How knowest thou that?
They were all one, my lord.
How do I know? I speak my conscience. His beauties were but shadows to my lord. Why, boy, his presence would enkindle sin and longing thoughts in a devoted nun. Oh, foot, oh, leg, oh, and, oh, body, faith! By Jove, it is a little man of wax.
Thou art a rare rascal. 'Tis not for nothing that men call thee my commendations.
For nothing? No, he would be loath it should.
Enter Captain Pouts.
Good morrow and good welcome, Captain Pouts.
Good morning to your honour, and all joy spring from this match, and the first year a boy. I commanded these 2 verses o' purpose to salute your honour.
But how haps it, Captain, that your intended marriage with my father-in-law's 3rd daughter is not solemnized today?
My lord tells you true, Captain. It would have saved meat.
Faith, I know not. Mistress Kate likes me not. She says I speak as if I had a pudding in my mouth. And I answered her, if I had it was a white pudding. And then I was the better armed for a woman, for I had a case about me. So one laughed, and the other cried fie, and the third said I was a bawdy captain. And that was all I could get of them.
See, boy, if they be up yet, maids are long liars, I perceive.
How, if they will not admit me, my lord?
Why should they not admit you, my lord? You cannot commit with them, my lord.
Marry, therefore, my lord.
Exit boy.
But what should be the reason of her so sudden alteration? She listened to thee once, huh?
Are you not heard, my lord, or do you not know?
Not I swear.
Then you know nothing that is worth the knowing.
That's certain, he knows you.
There's a young merchant, a latest suitor, that deals by wholesale, and heir to land, well descended of worthy education, beholding to nature.
Oh, 'tis young Strange.
Isn't he that looks like an Italian tailor out of the laced wheel, that wears a bucket on his head?
That is the man. Yet believe me, Captain, it is a noble, sprightly citizen.
Has he money?
Infinitely wealthy.
Then, Captain, thou art cast. Would I had gone to Cleveland. Worldly loves money better than I love his daughter. I'll to some company in garrison. Goodbye.
Nay, ye shall dedicate this day to me. We speak but by the way, man, ne'er despair. I can assure you she is yet as free as air.
You may kill the merchant with a look. I threaten him to death. My honoured lord shall be your friend. Go to, I say, you shall have his good word, shall he, my lord?
'Sfoot he shall have my bond to do him good.
Law, 'tis the worthiest lord in Christendom. O captain, for some 80 brave spirits once to follow such a lord in some attempt.
100, sir, were better.
Enter old Sir Innocent Ninny, my Lady Ninny, Sir Abraham, and Mistress Backtail.
Here's more guests.
Is that man and wife?
It is Sir Innocent Ninny, that's his lady, and that's Sir Abraham, their only son.
Count Frederick discoursing with Sir Innocent and Lady. Abraham looking about.
But did that little old dried neat's tongue, that eel skin, get him?
So 'tis said, captain.
Methinks he and his lady should show like a needle in a bottle of hay.
One may see by her nose what pottage she loves.
Is your name Abraham? Pray, who dwells in your mother's backside, at the sign of the aquaviti bottle?
God's precious, save you, Mistress Wagtail.
Pulls her by the sleeve.
Sweet Master Pendant.
Gentlemen, I desire your better acquaintance. You must pardon my father, he's somewhat rude, and my mother grossly brought up, as you may perceive.
Young Master Abraham, cry ye mercy, sir.
Your lordship's poor friend, and Sir Abraham Ninny, the dub-a-dub of honour, piping hot, doth lie upon my worship's shoulder-blade.
Indeed, my lord, with much cost and labour we have got him knighted. And being knighted under favour, my lord, let me tell ye he'll prove a sore knight as e'er runnet ring. He is the one and only Ninny of our house.
He has cost us something, ere he came to this. Hold up your head, Sir Abram.
Pish, 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 pish.
Do you hear how?
Oh, my lord.
I had well hoped she could not have spoke. She's so fat.
Long mayest thou wear thy knighthood and thy spurs, prick thee to honour on, and prick off curs.
Sir Abraham thanks your honour, and I hope your lordship will consider the simplicity of parents. A couple of old fools, my lord, and I pray so take him. I must be fain to excuse you here. You'll be needs coming abroad with me. If I had no more wit than you now, we should be finely laughed at.
By lady, his worship says well. Wife will trouble him no longer. With your honour's leave, I'll in and see my old friend Sir John, your father that shall be.
I'll in too, and see if your bride needs no dressing.
Exeunt Sir Innocent and Lady.
Foot as much as a tripe, I think. Haste them, I pray. Captain, what thinkest thou of such a woman in a long sea voyage, where there were a dearth of victuals?
Venison, my lord, venison.
I' faith, my lord, such venison as a bear is.
Hut, she looks like a black bombard with a pint pot waiting upon it.
Exit Mrs. Wagtail.
What countrymen were your ancestors, Sir Abraham?
Countrymen? They were no countrymen. I scorn it. They were gentlemen all. My father is a ninny, and my mother was a hammer.
You should be a knocker, then, by the mother's side.
Pray, my lord, what is yon gentleman? He looks so like a Saracen that, as I am a Christian, I cannot endure him.
Take heed what you say, sir. He's a soldier.
If you cross him, he'll blow you up with gunpowder.
In good faith, he looks as if he had had a hand in the treason. I'll take my leave.
Nay, good Sir Abraham, you shall not leave us.
My lord shall be your warrant.
My lord shall be my warrant. Troth, I do not see that a lord's warrant is better than any other man's, unless it be to lay one by the heels. I shall stay here, and have my head broke, and then I have my mends in my own hands, and then my lord's warrant will help me to a plaster, that's all.
Come, come, Captain, pray shake the hand of acquaintance with this gentleman. He is in bodily fear of you.
Sir, I use not to bite any man.
Indeed, sir, that would show you are no gentleman. I would you would bid me be covered. I am a knight. I was knighted a purpose to come a-wooing to Mistress Lucida, the middle sister, Sir John Worldly's second daughter, and she said she would have me if I could make her a lady, and I can do it now. Oh, here she comes.
Enter Sir John Worldly, Master Strange, Kate, and Lucida with a willow garland.
My bride will never be ready, I think. Here are the other sisters.
Look you, my lord, there's Lucida. Where's the willow garland for you? And we'll so go to church, I hear. And look you, Captain, that's the merchant.
Now doth the pot of love boil in my bosom. Cupid doth blow the fire, and... I cannot rhyme to bosom, but I'll go reason with her.
You'll make her jointure out of that 500, you say? That is your inheritance, Master Strange.
Sir, I will.
Kate, do you love him?
Yes, faith, father, with all my heart.
Take hands. Kiss him. Her portion is 4,000. Good morrow, my son Count. You stay long for your bride, but this is the day that sells her, and she must come forth like my daughter and your wife. I pray salute this gentleman as your brother. This morn shall make him so, and though his habit but speak him citizen, I know his worth, to be gentle in all parts, Captain.
Sir.
Captain, I could have been contented well. You should have married Kate.
Kate, aside.
So could not Kate.
You have an honorable title. A soldier is a very honorable title. A captain is a commander of soldiers. But look you, Captain, captains have no money. Therefore the worldlies must not match with captains.
So, sir, so.
There are brave wars.
Where?
Find them out, brave captain. Win honor and get money. By that time I'll get a daughter for my noble captain.
Good, sir, good.
Honor is honor, but it is no money. This is the tumbler, then, that must catch the coney.
Aspicions Strange.
Thou art an old fellow. Are you a merchant, sir?
I shame not to say yes. Are you a soldier, sir?
A soldier, sir? Oh, God. Aye, he is a captain.
He may be so, and yet no soldier, sir. For as many are soldiers that are no captains, so many are captains that are no soldiers.
Right, sir. And as many are citizens that are no cuckolds.
So many cuckolds that are no citizens. What ail you, sir, with your robustious looks?
I'd be glad to see for my money. I paid for my standing.
You are the nobler captain, sir, for I know many that usurp that dame whose standing pay for them.
You are a peddler.
You are a pot-gun.
Merchant, I wouldst thou had an iron tail like me.
Fie, Captain, you are to blame.
Nay, God's will, you are to blame indeed if my lord say so.
My lord's an ass, and you are another.
Sweet Mistress Luce, let you and I withdraw. This is his humour. Send for the constable.
Sirrah, I'll beat you with a pudding on the change.
Thou darest as well kiss the wide-mouthed cannon at his discharging, as perform as much as thou darest speak. For soldier, you shall know, some can use swords that wear 'em not for show.
Why, Captain, though ye be a man of war, you cannot subdue affection. You have no alacrity in your eye, and you speak as if you were in a dream. You are of so melancholy and dull a disposition that on my conscience you would never get children. Nay, nor on my body neither. And what a sin were it in me, and a most pregnant sign of concupiscence, to marry a man that wants the metal of generation, since that is the blessing ordained for marriage, procreation the only end of it. Besides, if I could love you, I shall be here at home, and you in Cleveland abroad. I among the bold Britons, and you among the hotshots.
No more puffing, Captain. Leave batteries with your breath. The short is this. This worthy count this morning makes my son, and with that happy marriage this proceeds. Worldly's my name, worldly must be my deeds.
I will pray for civil wars to cut thy throat without danger, merchant. I will turn pirate, but I'll be revenged on thee.
Do, Captain, do. A halter will take up our quarrel then.
Swoons, I'll be revenged upon ye all. The strange adventure thou art now to make in that small pinnace is more perilous than any hazard thou couldst undergo. Remember, a scorned soldier told thee so.
Exit Captain Pouts.
Go, walk the captain, good Sir Abraham.
Good faith, sir, I'd rather walk your horse. I will not meddle with him. I will not keep him company in his drink for a world.
But what good do you, Sir Abraham, on my daughter? I could be incontent if my Lucida would skip your wit and look upon your wealth, and this one day let Hymen crown ye all.
Oh no, she laughs at me and scorns my suit, for she is wilder and more hard withal than beast or bird, or tree, or stony wall.
Ha! God a mercy, old Hieronymo.
Yet she might love me for my lovely eyes.
Ay, but perhaps your nose she doth despise.
Yet might she love me for my dimpled chin.
Ay, but she sees your beard is very thin.
Yet might she love me for my proper body.
Aye, but she thinks you are an errant noddy.
Yet might she love me, 'cause I am an heir.
Ay, but perhaps she doth not like your wear.
Yet might she love me in despite of all.
Ay, but indeed I cannot love at all.
Well, Luce, respect Sir Abraham, I charge you.
Father, my vow is past. Whilst the Earl lives, I ne'er will marry, nor will pine for him. It is not him I love now, but my humour. But since my sister he hath made his choice, this wreath of willow that begirds my brows shall never cease to be my ornament, till he be dead, or I be married to him.
Life, my lord, you had best marry 'em all three. They'll never be content else.
I think so too.
These are impossibilities. Come, Sir Abraham, a little time will wear out this rash vow.
Shall I but hope?
Oh, by no means. I cannot endure these round breeches. I am ready to swoon at them.
The hose are comely.
And then his left leg. I never see it, but I think on a plum tree.
Indeed, there's reason there should be some difference in my legs, for one cost me £20 more than the other.
In troth, both are not worth half the money.
I hold my life, one of them was broke, and caused so much the healing.
Right hath your lordship said. 'Twas broke indeed, at football in the university.
I know he is in love by his verse vein.
He cannot hold out on't, you shall hear.
Well, since I am disdained, off garters blue, which signify Sir Abram's love was true. Off cypress black, for thou befitst not me, thou art not cypress of the cypress tree, befitting lovers. Out, green shoestrings, out, wither in pocket, since my loose doth pout. Gush eyes, thump hand, swell heart, buttons fly open. Thanks, gentle doublet, else my heart had broken. Now to thy father's country house at Babram, hide post, there pine and dine. Poor, poor Sir Abram.
Oh, doleful dump!
Music plays.
Nay, you shall stay the wedding. Hark the music, your bride is ready.
Put spirit in your fingers, louder still, and the vast air with your enchantments fill.
Exeunt omnes. End of Act 1. Act 2 of A Woman is a Weathercock by Nathan Field. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act 2, Scene 1. Enter Nevill, like a parson.
Thus, for my friend's sake, have I taken orders, and with my reason, and some hire beside, won the known priest that was to celebrate this marriage, to let me assume his place. And here's the character of his face and beard. By this means, when my friend confronts the maid at the church door, where I appointed him to meet him like myself, for this strange shape he altogether is unwitting of. If she, as one vice in that sex alone were a great virtue, to inconstancy past join impudency, and slight him to his face, showing a resolution to this match, by this attempt it will be frustrate, and so we have more time, though but till night, to work, to speak with her, or use violence, for both my blood and means are at his service. The reason, too, I do this past his knowledge, is that his joy may be the more complete. When being resolved she's married and gone, I can resolve him otherwise. Thus I know good deeds show double that are timely done, and joy that comes past expectation.
Enter Scudmore in tawny.
Yonder he comes, dead in his melancholy. I'll question him and see if I can raise his spirit from that it restless rests upon. He cannot know me. Ho! Good morrow, sir.
Good morrow to no living thing but one, and that is Nevill. Oh, the vows, the protestations and becoming oaths which she has uttered to me. So sweet, so many, as if she had been covetous not to leave one word for other lovers, which I pitied. She said indeed I did deserve 'em all. Her lips made swearing sound of piety, so sweet and prettily they came from her. And yet this morns she's married to a lord. Lord! Lord! How often has she kissed this hand, lost herself in mine eyes, played with my hair, and made me, a sin I am not subject to, go away proud, improved by her favours. And yet this morn she's married to a lord. The bells were ringing as I came along.
Yes, sir, 'tis for the great marriage twixt—
Pray, hold there. I know it too well. The tokens and the letters I have still, the dangers I have passed for her dear sake by day and night to satisfy her wishes. That letter I so lately did receive, and yet, this morn, she's married to a lord. O memory, thou blessing to all men, thou art my curse and cause of misery, that tellest me what I have been in her eyes, and what I am. As it is impossible to find one good in the whole world of women, but how I lose myself and the remembrance of my dear friend, who said he would meet me here. What is this priest that walks before the church? Why walk you here so early, sir?
I am appointed here to attend the coming of the brides, old Sir John Worldly's daughters.
Are there two?
Yes, sir. The eldest marries Count Frederick.
Oh!
The middlemost wears willow for his sake. The youngest marries the rich merchant, Strange.
He is right worthy, and my well-known friend. But, parson, if you marry Belafront, the horror of thy conscience shall exceed a murderer's. Thou shalt not walk alone, nor eat nor sleep, but a sad lover's groans and curses shall appear and fright thy soul. I tell you, priest, their sights more terrible than ghosts or sprites, of which old wives tell tales. Thou shalt run mad. Thou shalt be damned indeed.
Now, God forfend. The reason, sir, I pray?
She is contracted, sir. Nay, married unto another man, though it want form. And such strange passages and mutual vows, 'twould make your short hair start up through your black cap, should you but hear it.
Sir, I'll take no notice of things I do not know. The injured gentleman may bring them after into the spiritual court, and have a fair pull on't. A poor gentleman, for so I take him by his being deceived, gainst a great count and an old wealthy knight.
Scudmore, aside.
Thou pancreated parson! Oh, for my friend Nevill! Some while or other might remove this priest, and give us breathing to cross their intent.
Nevill, aside.
Alas, my dear friend.
Sir, do but you refuse to join them.
Upon what acquaintance, sir? They are great persons, and I mean to rise. I hope in time to have 3 livings, man, and this were not the way, I take it, sir.
Why, look thee, there is gold.
Oh, by no means.
I seldom knew it refused yet by thy coat, but where it would have been a cause of good.
But look ye, you shall see. I'm a divine of conscience, quite opposite to a lawyer. I'll give you counsel, sir, without a fee. This way they ought to come. If you dare do it, challenge her as your own at the church door. I will not hinder you.
Music plays.
Oh, hark! They come! Nevill, my friend! Well, I must something do. Oh, why should music, which joys every part, strike such sharp killing discords to my heart?
Music. Enter Sir John Worldly, who meets the person and entertains him, Count Frederick, Belafront, Strange, Catherine, Lucida with Willow, Pendant, Sir Innocent Ninny, Lady Ninny, Mrs. Wagtail, Sir Abraham Melancholy, W.P. Walk gravely afore all softly on. Scudmore stands before, and a boy sings to the tune music. The song.
They that for worldly wealth do wed, that buy and sell the marriage bed, that come not warmed with a true fire, resolved to keep this vow entire, too soon find discontent, too soon shall they repent. But Hymen, these are no such lovers, which thy burning torch discovers. Though they live then many a year, let each day as new appear as this first, and the lights make of all bridal nights. Io, Hymen, give consent. Blessed are the marriages that ne'er repent.
How now, who's this?
Young Scudmore.
'Tis young Scudmore.
Canst thou this holy church enter a bride, and not a corse, meeting those eyes of mine?
Yes, by my troth. What are your eyes to me but grey ones, as they are to everybody?
To the rest.
The gentleman I do a little know. He's frantic, sure. Forward, a God's name. There.
Sister, this is not well, and will be worse.
Oh, hold thy thunder fast.
What is the matter?
I'll ask, my lord. What is the matter, sir?
Some idle words, my lord, to may have been passed twixt Scudmore and my daughter heretofore, but he has dreamt them things of consequence.
Pish, nothing else. Set forward.
By your leave.
Can there be such a soul in such a shape? My love is subject of such misery, such strange impossibilities and misfortune, that men will laugh at me when I relate the story of it, and conceive I lie. Why, madam that shall be, Lady Impulse, do titles, honours, and fortunes make you so forgetful?
You are insolent, nay, strangely saucy, sir, to wrong me in this public fashion.
Sirrah, go to, there's law.
There is indeed, and conscience too. Old Wordley thou hast one. But for the other, wild Virginia, black Afric, or the shaggy Scythia must send it over as a merchandise, ere thou show any here.
My honoured lord, say but the word, I'll force him from the door.
I say the word, do it.
You, my lord's fine fool.
He, sir?
No, nor you, my lord's fool's fool.
Where, boy? Come back.
Come back, I say, Sir Abram.
'Tis such a forward child.
Ancient Templum.
My passion and my cause of grief so great, that it hath drowned all worthy parts in me, as drink makes virtue useless in a man, and with too much kills natural heat in him. Or else I could not stand thus coldly tame, and see them enter, but with my drawn sword should hale her by the hair unto the altar, and sacrifice her heart to wronged love.
Catherine, aside.
On my life, it is so.
Worthy friend, I am exceeding sorry to see this, but cannot help it.
I'll follow, and unfold all in the church. Alas, to what end, since her mind is changed? Had she been loyal, all the earthly lords could not have borne her so. What heinous sin hath she committed? God should leave her then. I never dreamt of lying with my mother, nor wished my father's death, nor hated brothers, nor did betray trust, nor loved money better than an accepted friend. No such base thought, nor act unnatural possessed this breast. Why am I thus rewarded? Woman! Woman! He's mad, by heaven, that thinks you anything but sensual monsters, and is never wise nor good but when he hates you, as I now. I'll not come near one. None of your base sex shall know me from this time, for all your virtues are like the buzzes growing in the fields, so weakly fastened to you by nature's hand, that thus much wind blows all away at once. Ye fillers of the world with bastardry, worse than diseases ye are subject to. No, I do hate you all. Will write against you, and fight against you. I will eat no meat dressed by a woman old or young, nor sleep upon a bed made by their stallion hands. Yet once more will I see this feminine devil, when I look her dead, speak her to hell. I'll watch my time this day to do it, and then I'll be in love with death, and readier still his mortal stroke to take, than he to kill.
Cornets. Exit Scudmore. Loud music. Enter, as from the church, Sir John Worley, Nevill, like the parson, Count Frederick, Belafront, Strange, Catherine, Sir Innocent Ninny, Lady Ninny, Sir Abraham, Lucida, Wagtail, Pendant.
Sweet is the love purchased with difficulty.
Then this cross accident doth relish ours.
I rather think ours happier, my fair Kate, where all is smooth and no rub checks our course.
Enter Captain Pouts.
Are ye married?
Yes.
The devil dance at your wedding. But for you, I have something else to say. Let me see. Here a reasonable good store of people. No, all of my beloved brethren, I speak it in the face of the congregation, this woman I have lain with oftener.
How?
Before God, you are a wicked fellow to speak honest in this manner, if you have.
Lain with her?
Yes, good morrow. God give ye joy.
Exit Captain Pouts.
I am speechless with my anger. Follow him. If it be true, let her be proved a whore. If false, he shall abide the slander dearly.
Follow that list. I will not meddle with him.
Why speak'st not thou to reconcile those looks that fight stern battles in thy husband's face?
Thou art not so unworthy to believe him. If I did think thou didst, I would not open my lips to satisfy so base a thought, sprung from the slander of so base a slave.
It cannot be. I'll tell you by tomorrow. I am no fool, Kate. I will find some time to talk with the same captain. Pouts, do you call him? I'll be with ye tonight.
Sir, you shall not. What stain my honour hath received by this, base villain, all the world takes notice of. Mark what I vow, and if I keep it not, may I be so given o'er to let this rogue perform his slander. Thou that wert ordained, and in thy cradle marked to call me wife, and in that title made as my defence, yet sufferedst him to go away with life, wounding my honour dead before thy face, redeem it on his head, and his own way, even by the sword his long profession, and bring it on thy neck out of the field, and set it clear amongst the tongues of men, that all eyes may discern it slandered, or thou shalt ne'er enjoy me as a wife. By this bright sun, thou shalt not. Nay, I'll think as abjectly of thee as any mongrel bred in the city, such a citizen as the plays flout still, and is made the subject of all the stages. Be this true or no, 'tis thy best course to fight.
Why, Kate, I say...
Pray pardon me. None feels the smart but I. 'Tis thy best course to fight. If thou beest still, and like an honest tradesman eat'st this wrong, oh, may thy spirit and thy state so fall, thy firstborn child may come to the hospital.
Heaven, I desire thee, hear her last request, and grant it too, if I do slack the first. By thy assured innocency I swear, thou hast lost me half the honour I shall win in speaking my intent. Come, let's to dinner.
I must not eat nor sleep, but weep till it be done.
Sister, this resolution is not good. Ill thrives that marriage that begins in blood.
Sister, inform yourself I have no ladyship to gild my infamy, or keep tongues in awe. If God love innocency, I am sure he shall not lose in this action.
Nor is the other's life can give her to the world my perfect wife, but what I do conceive. It is not blood, then, which she requires, but her good name again, and I will purchase it, for by heaven thou art the excellentest new-fashioned maid in this that ever e'er shall hear a tale told of.
But
ye. Good people, save your labours, for by heaven I'll do it. If I do it not, I shall be pointed at, proclaimed the grand rich cuckold of the town. Nay, withal, even by them are known for both.
Take your revenge by law.
It will be thought your greatness and our money carries it. For some say some men on the back of law may ride and rule it like a patient ass, and with a golden bridle in the mouth direct it unto anything they please. Others report it is a spider's web, made to entangle the poor helpless flies, whilst the great spiders that did make it first and rule it sit in the midst secure and laugh. My law in this shall only be my sword, but peradventure not this month or two.
This month or two?
I'll be your second then.
You proffer too much honour, my good lord.
And I will be your third.
I are not to be fourth or fifth, for the old proverb's good, which long hath been, says safest 'tis sleeping in a whole skin.
God mercy, Nab, I'll have thee, and be but for thy manhood.
Wife, my lady Ninny, do you hear your son? He speaks seldom, but when he speaks...
He speaks proverbs of faith.
Oh, 'tis a pestilence night, Mrs. Lucida.
Aye, and a pocky.
This month or two. Do you love me? Not before. It may be I will live so long fame's whore.
Exit Catherine.
What lowering star ruled my nativity? You'll come to dinner?
Yes.
Good morrow, brother. Come, let's be merry in despite of all, and make this day, as it should be, festival.
This our thwart beginning may portend good, and be crowned with a delicious end.
Exeunt all but strange.
So, I'll not see you till my task be done. So much false time I set to my intent, which instantly I mean to execute, to cut off all means of prevention, which, if they knew my day, they would essay. Now, for the merchant's honour, hit all right. Kate, your young strange will lie with you tonight.
Exit. Enter Wagtail, the page, stealing after her, conceals himself.
What a stir is here made about lying with a gentlewoman! I have been lain with 100 and 100 times, and nothing has come on't. But thus have I done for this month or two.
God's will. Are you at it? You have acted your name too much, sweet Mistress Wagtail. This was wittily, though somewhat knavishly, followed on me.
On my conscience I am peppered. Well, thou tumblest not for nothing, for he dances as well that got thee, and plays as well on the viol, and yet he must not father thee. I have better men. Let me remember them, and here in my melancholy choose out one rich enough to reward this my stale virginity, or fit enough to marry my little honesty.
She has a shrewd reach, I see that. What a casting she keeps. Marry, my comfort is, we shall hear by and by who has given her the casting bottle.
Bitter, bitter. Pray God I hurt not the babe. Well, let me see. I'll begin with knights. Imprimis, Sir John Do'Twell and Sir William Burnet.
A hot knight, by my faith. Do it well and burn it too.
For old Sir Innocent Ninny, my master, if I speak my conscience, look ye, I cannot directly accuse him. Much has he been about, but done nothing. Marry, for Sir Abraham, I will not altogether quit him. Let me see, there's 4 knights. Now for the gentlemen.
And so she'll come down to the footman.
Master Lovell, Master Livebite, and Master Pendant.
Page comes forward.
By this light I've heard enough. Shall I hold your belly too, fair maid of the fashion?
What say ye, Jack Sauce?
Oh fie, ill mutton, you are too angry. Why look ye, I am my lord's page, and you are my lady's gentlewoman. We should agree better. And I pray, whither are you riding with this burthen in your dosser?
Why, sir, out of town. I hope 'tis not the first time you have seen a child carried out of town in a dosser for fear of the plague.
You have answered me, I promise you. But who put it in, I pray?
Not you, sir, I know by your asking.
Aye, alas, I know that by my talent. For I remember this much philosophy of my schoolmasters. Ex nihilo nihil fit. But come, setting this duello of wit aside, I have overheard your confession, and your casting about for a father, and in troth, in mere charity, came in to relieve you. In the scroll of beasts, horses, and asses, that have fed upon this common of yours, you named one Pendant. Faith, wench, let him be the father. He is a very handsome gentleman, I can tell you in my lord's favour. I'll be both secret and your friend to my lord. Let it be him. He shall either reward thee bountifully, or marry thee.
Sir, you speak like an understanding young gentleman, and I acknowledge myself much bound to you for your counsel.
Pendant, within.
Will! Will!
My lord hath sent him to call me. Now I hold a wager on't. If thou beest not a fool, as most waiting women are, thou'lt use him in his kind.
Enter Pendant.
Why, Will, I say! Go! My lord calls extremely.
Did not I say so? Come, this is but a trick to send me off, sir.
Exit page.
A notable little rascal. Pretty Mistress Wagtail, why do you walk so melancholy? I sent him hence a purpose. Come, shall's do?
Do? What would you do? You have done too much already.
What's the matter?
I am with child by you.
But by me? Why by me? A good jest in faith.
You'll find it, sir, in earnest.
Why, do you think I am such an ass to believe nobody is mel with you but I?
Do you wrong me so much to think otherwise? Thus 'tis for a poor damsel like myself to yield her honour and her youth to any, who straight conceives she does so unto many, and as I have a soul to save, 'tis true.
Pray do not swear, I urge you not to it. Swoons, now I am undone. You walk somewhat round. Sweetheart, has nobody been tampering with you else? Think on it, for by this light I am not worth the estate of an apple wife. I do live upon commending my lord, for the Lord of hosts knows it, and all the world besides. For me to marry thee will undo thee more, and that thou mayest keep me, keep thee in fashion. Sell thee to English, French, to Scot and all, till I have brought thee to an hospital, and there I leave you. Have you not heard nor read of some base slave that wagging his fair head does whistling at one end of his shop walk, whilst some gay man doth vomit bawdy talk in his wife's ears at the other? Such a rogue, or worse, shall I be. For look ye, Mistress Wagtail, I do live like a chameleon upon the air, and not like a mole upon the earth. Land I have none. I pray God send me a grave when I am dead.
It's all one. I'll have you for your qualities.
For my good ones, they are altogether unknown, because they have not yet been seen, nor ever will be, for they have no being. In plain terms, as God help me, I have none.
How came you by your good clothes?
By undoing tailors, and then my lord, like a snake, casts a suit every quarter which I slip into. Therefore thou art worse than mad if thou wilt cast away thyself upon me.
Why, what mends will you make me? Can you give me some sum of money to marry me to some tradesman, as the play says?
No, by my troth. But tell me this, has not Sir Abraham been familiar with you?
Faith, not enough to make up a child.
Couldst be content to marry him?
Ay, by my troth, and thank ye too.
Has he but kissed thee?
Yes, and something more beside that.
Nay, and there have been any jot of the thing beside that, I'll warrant thee, lay the child to him. Stand stiffly to it, leave the rest to me. By that fool thou shalt save thy honesty.
Exeunt. End of Act 2. Act 3 of A Woman is a Weathercock by Nathan Field. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act 3, Scene 1. Enter Strange, knocking at a door.
Lies Captain Pouts here, pray?
Enter a serving man.
Sir, he does.
I prithee tell him here's a gentleman would speak with him.
What may I call your name, sir?
No matter for my name.
Troth, sir, the captain is somewhat doubtful of strangers, and being, as most captains are, a little in debt, I know he will not speak with you unless you send your name.
Tell him my name is Strange, that I am come about this business he spake of today.
Exit servant.
To have sent a formal challenge by a gentleman, he being to choose his time, might peradventure have made him shift himself the sooner over.
Enter Pouts above.
Sir, I know your business. You are come to serve a warrant or a citation. I will not speak with you. and get you gone quickly too, or I may happen to send a bullet through your mazzard.
Exit.
Strange, cross, past expectation. Well, I'll try. My other course may speed more happily.
Exit. Scene 2. Music. Enter with table napkins. Count Frederick, Sir John Worldly, Nevill, Pendant, Sir Innocent Ninny, Lady Ninny, Sir Abraham, servants with wine, plate, tobacco, and pipes.
Sir, had you borne us company to church, you had been the better welcome.
Faith you had, I must needs say so too.
And I must needs say as my lord says.
Sir John, I thank you and my honoured lord, but I'm sorry for this other news concerning Mistress Kate and my good friend.
It is certain true he keeps his word well, too. He said he would come to dinner.
Oh, we cannot get Mistress Catherine out of her chamber.
Oh, good old woman, she is top-shackled.
'Tis pestilence, sack and cruel claret. Knight, stand to me, knight, I say. Up, a gold stomach. Give me my aqua vita bottle.
Oh, Guinevere, as I am a justice of peace and decorum, 'twere a good deed to commit thee. Fie, fie, fie!
Why, alas, I cannot help this, and I should be hanged, should be as drunk as a porter. I'll tell you, my lord, I have seen her so be pissed to rushes as she has danced at a wedding. Her belly and that aqua vitae bottle have almost undone my father. Well, I think in conscience she is not my natural begotten mother.
Well said, my wise Sir Abraham.
Oh, this music and good wine is the soul of all the world.
Come, will your lordship make one at primero, until your bride come forth?
You can play well, my lord.
Who, I?
Who, my lord, the only player at primero i' the court.
I'd rather play at bowls.
My lord's for you for that too. The only bowler in London that is not a churchwarden.
Can he fence well too, Master Pendant?
Who, my lord? The only fencer in Christendom. He'll hit you.
He shall not hit me, I assure you, now.
Is he good at the exercise of drinking, sir?
Oh, my lord, the only drunkard in the world. Drinker, I would say.
God a mercy for that.
I would he heard him.
I know a better whoremaster than he.
Oh, fie, no, none so good as my lord.
Hardly, by Our Lady, hardly.
How now, who's this?
Enter Scudmore, like a serving man, with a letter.
What would you?
I would speak with the Lady Belafront from the young Lady Lucy.
You had best send in your letter. She is withdrawn.
My lady gave me charge of the delivery, and I must do it myself, or carry it back.
A trusty servant. That way leads you to her.
This trust in servants is a jewel. Come, let us to bowls in the garden.
Exeunt.
Blessed fate.
Scudmore passeth one door, and entereth the other, where Belafront sits asleep in a chair, under a taffeta canopy.
O thou, whose words and actions seem to me as innocent as this smooth sleep which hath locked up thy powers. Would thou hast slept when first thou sentest and proffered to me beauty and love! I had been ignorant then of such a loss. Happy's that wretch, in my opinion, that ne'er owned scarce jewels or bright sums. He can lose nothing but his constant wants. But speakless is his plague that once had store, and from superfluous state falls to be poor. Such is my hell-bred hap. Could nature make so fair a superficity to enclose so false a heart? This is like gilded tombs, compacted of jet pillars, marble stones, which hide from stinking's flesh and rotten bones. Pallas so sat, methink, in Hector's tent. But time, so precious and so dangerous, why do I lose thee? Madam, my lady, madam?
Believe me, my dear friend, I was enforced. I had a dream as strange as thou art, fellow. How camest thou hither? What's thy business?
That letter, madam, tells you.
Letter? What? Dost thou mock me? Here is nothing writ.
Can you read anything then? In this face?
O basilisk, remove thee from my sight, or thy heart's blood shall pay thy rash attempt. Oh, who attends us there?
Stir not a foot, and stop your clamorous acclamations, or by the bitterness of my fresh wrongs, I'll send your ladyship to the devil quick. I know the hazard I do undergo, and whatsoe'er after becomes of me, I'll make you sure first. I am come to speak, and speak I will freely, and to bring back your letters and such things you sent, and then I'll ne'er see those deceiving eyes again.
Oh, I am sick of my corruption. For God's sake, do not speak a word more to me.
Not speak? Yes, woman, I will roar aloud, call thee the falsest fair that e'er breathed, tell thee that in this marriage thou hast drowned all virtue left to credit thy weak sex, which being, as 'twere, committed to thy trust, thou traitorously hast betrayed it thus. Did I entice, or ever send thee gifts, to allure thee to reflect a beam on me? Nay, didst not thou thyself send and invent, past human wit, our means of intercourse? Why dost thou then prove base unto thyself, perjured and impious? No, the good thou hast lost, in my opinion, doth outvalue far the airy honours thou art married to.
Oh, peace! For you speak sharpness to my soul, more torturous than hell's plagues to the damned. Oh, for love's sake, hear me speak.
For love's sake? No. Love is my surfeit, and is turned in me to a disease.
Tyrant! My knees shall beg till they get liberty for my tongue to speak, drowned almost in the rivers of mine eyes.
What canst thou say? Art thou not married?
Alas, I was enforced, first by the threats of a severe father, that in his hand did gripe my fortunes. Next to that, the fame of your neglect and liberal talking tongue, which bred my honour an eternal wrong.
Pish! These are painted causes. Till this morn he lived not in this land that durst accuse my integrity of such an ignorance. But take your letters here, your paper vows, your picture and your bracelets, and if ever I build again upon a woman's faith, may sense forsake me. I will sooner trust dice or a reconciled enemy. Oh, God! What an internal joy my heart has felt, sitting at one of these same idle plays, when I have seen a maid's inconstancy presented to the life. How my glad eyes have stoled about me, fearing lest my looks should tell the company confident there, the mistress that I had, free of such faults.
Oh, still retain her so. Dear Scudmore, hear me.
Retain thee so? It is impossible. Art thou not married? It's impossible. Oh no, I do despise thee, and will fly as far on earth as to the Antipodes, and by some learned magician, whose deep art can know thy residence on this hemisphere, there I'll be placed, my feet just against thine, to express the opposite nature which our hearts must henceforth hold.
Oh, rather shoot me, friend, than let me hear thee speak such bitterness. Oh, pity me. Redeem me from the hell that in this marriage I am like to feel. I'll rather fly to barren wildernesses, and suffer all once with thee, Scudmore, than live with all plenty in this husband's arms. Thou shalt perceive I am not such a woman that is transported with vain dignities. Oh, thy dear words have knocked at my heart's gates, and entered. They have plucked the devil's visit, that did deform this face and blind my soul, off, and thy Bellerophon presents herself, laved in a bath of contrite virginal tears. clothed in the original beauty that was thine. Now, for the love of God, count this not done. Let time go back and be as when before it, or from thy memory erase it forever.
Ha! Ha! Heart, was there ever such strange creature framed? Why dost thou speak such foolish, senseless things? Can thy forsaking him redeem thy fault? No, I will never mend an ill with worse. Why, thou example will make women false when they hear it that before were true. For after ill examples we do fly, but must be vowed to deeds of piety. Oh, woman, 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 the cause of future and original sin, how happy, had you not, should we have been. False where you kiss, but murdering in your ire. Love all can woo, know all men you desire. Ungrateful, yet most impudent to crave, torturous as hell, insatiate as the grave, lustful as monkeys, grinning in your ease, whom if we make not idols, we ne'er please. More vainly proud than fools, as ignorant, baser than parasites. Witches that enchant and make us senseless to think death or life is yours to give, when only our belief doth make you able to deceive us so. Begot by drunkards to breed sin and woe, as many foul diseases high your veins as there are mischiefs coined in your quick brains, nor quick in wit, fit to perform least good, but to subvert whole states, shed seas of blood twice as deceitful as are crocodiles, or you betray both ways, with tears and smiles. Yet questionless there are as good as bad. Hence, let me go.
Hear me, and thou shalt go. I do confess I do deserve all this, have wounded all the faith my sex doth owe, but will recover it, or pay my life. Strive not to go, for you shall hear me first. I charge thee, Scudmore, thou hard-hearted man, upon my knees.
Kneels.
Thou most implacable man, since penitence and satisfaction too gets not thy pardon, I charge thee use some means to set me free, before the revels of this night have end.
Rises again.
Prevent my entering to this marriage bed, or by the memory of Lucretia's knife, ere morn I'll die a virgin, though a wife.
Exit.
Pish, do. The world will have one mischief less.
Exit. Scene 3. Enter Sir Abraham Ninny, throwing down his bowl.
Bowl they that list, for I will bowl no more. Cupid, that little bowler in my breast, rubs at my heart, and will not let me rest.
Within.
Rub, rub, fly, fly.
Aye, you may cry, rub, fly to your bowls, for you are free. Love troubles not your jowls, but from my head to heel, from heel to heart, behind, before, and round about I smart. Then in this arbour, sitting all alone, in doleful ditty let me howl my moan. O boy, leave pricking, for I veil my bonnet. Give me but breath, while I do write a sonnet.
Enter Pendant.
I lost my money, and Sir Abraham too. Yonder he sits at his muse, by heaven, drowned in the ocean of his love. Lord, how he labours like a hard-bound poet whose brains had a frost in 'em. Now it comes.
I die, I sigh.
What, after you are dead? Very good.
I die, I sigh, thou precious stony jewel.
Good, because she is hard-hearted.
Abraham writes.
I die.
He has died 3 times, and come again.
Abraham writes.
I sigh, thou precious stony jewel, wearing of silk, why art thou still so cruel?
Oh, Newington conceit and quieting ache.
Thy servant Abraham sends this foolish ditty.
You say true in troth, sir.
Abraham, right.
Thy servant Abraham sends this foolish ditty unto thee. Pity both him and it.
Tea unto thee? Well, if she do not pity both, 'tis pity she should live.
Abraham, right.
But if thou still wilt poor Sir Abraham frump, come, grim death, come, here give thy mortal thump. So, now I'll read it together. I die, I sigh, thou precious stony jewel. Oh, wherefore wear'st thou silk, yet art so cruel? To thee thy Ninny sends this foolish ditty, and pity both him and it. If thou deny, and still Sir Abraham frump, come, grim death, come, here give thy mortal thump. Let me see. Who should I get now to set it to a dumpish note?
In good faith, I do not know, but nobody that is wise, I am sure of that. It will be an excellent matter, sung to the knacking of the tongues. But to my business. God save thee, worthy and right worshipful Sir Abraham. What? Musing and writing? Oh, this love will undo us all, and that made me prevent love and undo myself. But what news of Mistress Lucida? Ah, will she not come off, nor cannot you come on, little Abraham?
Faith, I have courted her, and she does as everybody else does. Laughs at all I can do or say.
Laughs? Why, that's a sign she is pleased. Do you not know when a woman laughs she's pleased?
Aye, but she laughs most shamefully and most scornfully.
Scornfully? Hang her, she's but a bauble.
She's the fitter for my turn, sir, for they will not stick to say I am a fool for all I am a knight.
Love has made you witty, little nab. But what a mad villain art thou, a striker, a fifth part of Hercules, to get one wench with a child, and go a wooing to another.
With child? A good jest, i' faith. Whom have I got with child?
Why, Mistress Wagtail is with child, and will be disposed 'tis yours. She is my kinswoman, and I would be loath our house should suffer any disgrace in her. If there be law in England, which there should be if we may judge by their consciences, or if I have any friends, the wench shall take no wrong. I cannot tell. I think my lord will stick to me.
Do hear. Talk not to me of friends, law, conscience. If your kinswoman say she is with child by me, your kinswoman is an errant whore. Odds will, have you nobody to put your gloves upon but knights? If that wagtail is a horn, I'll stand to it.
Nay, you have stood to it already. But to call my cousin whore, you have not a mind to have your throat cut, have you?
Troth, no great mind, sir.
Pendant draws his sword.
Recant your words, or die!
Recant? Oh, base! Out, sword, mine honour keep. Love, thou hast made a lion of a sheep.
But will you fight in this quarrel?
I am resolved.
Pendant aside.
Art, I pulled an old house over my head. It is like to be a tall fray. I perceive a fool's valianter than a knave at all times. Would I were well rid of him. I'd as lief meet Hector, God knows, if he dare fight at all. They're all one to me, or, to speak more modernly, with one of the roaring boys.
Have you done your prayers?
Pray, give me leave, sir. Put up, and please you. Are you sure my cousin Wagtail is a whore?
With sword in hand I do it not recant.
Well, it shall never be said Jack Pendant would venture his blood in a whore's quarrel. But, or no or, she is most desperately in love with you, praises your head, your face, your nose, your eyes, your mouth. The fire of her commendations makes the part of your good parts run over, and, to conclude, if the oar have you not, I think the pond at Islington will be her bathing tub, and give an end to mortal misery. But if she belie you, pray put up, sir. She is an errant whore, and so let her go.
Does she so love me, say you?
Yes, out of all question the whore does love you abominable.
No more of these foul terms. If she do love me, that goes by fate. I know it by myself. I'll not deny but I have dallied with her.
Aye, but hang her, or dallying will get no children.
Another whore and draw. Where is the girl?
Condoling her misfortune in the gallery, upon the rushes sitting all alone, and for Sir Abraham's love venting her moan.
I know not what to say. Fate's above all. Come, let's go overbear her. Be this true, welcome my wagtail. Scornful loose, adieu.
Exit.
One way it takes yet. 'Tis a fool's condition, whom none can love, out of his penury, to catch most greedily at any wench that gives way to his love, or feigns her own first unto him. And so Sir Abraham now, I hope, will buy the pool where I will fish. Thus a quick knave makes a fat fool his dish.
Exit. Enter Captain Pouts.
I have played the melancholy ass, and partly the knave in this last business, but as the parson said that got the wench with child, 'tis done now, sir, it cannot be undone, and my purse, or I must smart for it.
Enter servant.
Your trunks are shipped, and the tide falls out about 12 tonight.
I'll away. This law is like the basilisk, to see it first is the death on't. This night and noble London, farewell. I will never see thee more, till I be knighted for my virtues. Let me see, when shall I return? And yet I do not think, but there are a great many dubbed for their virtues. Otherwise how could there be so many poor knights?
Enter Strange, like a soldier, amazedly.
What art thou? What's thy news?
Zoons, a man is fain to break open doors ere he can get into you. I would speak with the general sooner.
Sir, you may. He owes less, peradventure, or, if more, he is more able to bait. What art?
A soldier, one that lives upon this buff jerkin. 'Twas made of Fortunatus' pouch, and these are the points I stand upon. I am a soldier.
A counterfeit rogue you are.
As true a rogue as thyself. Thou wrongest me. Send your man away, go to. I have strange and welcome business to impart. The merchant is dead for shame. Let's walk into the fields. Send away your man.
How?
Here is a letter from the lusty Kate that tells you all. I must not give it you but upon some conditions. Let us walk and send away your man.
Go, sirrah, and bespeak supper at the Bear, and provide oars. I'll see Gravesend tonight.
Exit servant.
The gentlewoman will run mad after you then. I'll tell you more. Let's walk.
Exeunt. End of Act 3. Act 4 of A Woman is a Weathercock by Nathan Field. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act 4. Scene 1. Enter Scudmore and Nevill.
I see greatest spirits conserved their own ends. Were you the seeming serving man that passed by?
By my sad heart, I was, and not a tittle of my relation to thee wrong or feigned.
In troth, you were to blame to venture so. Mischiefs find us, we need not mischiefs seek.
I am not tied to that opinion. They are like women, which do always shun their lovers and pursuers, and do follow with most rank appetites them that do fly. All mischief that I had is but one woman, and that one woman all mischance to me. Who speaks worst of them, there's the best of men. They are like shadows, mischiefs are like them. Death fears me, for in troth I seek him out. The sun is stale to me. Tomorrow morn, as this, 'twill rise. I see no difference. The night doth visit me but in one robe. She brings as many thoughts as she wears stars. When she is pleasant, but no rest at all. For what new strange thing should I covet life then? Is not she false, whom only I thought true? Shall time to show his strength make Scudmore live? Till, perish the vicious thought, I love not thee, or thou, dear friend, remove thy heart from me?
Time is as weak for that as he is old. Take comfort and attend this counsel, friend. This match is neither sacred nor is sure. Close fate annihilates what opinion makes, and since she is resolved this night to die, if you do not redeem her, give the means or her blood, credit me, will spring heavier griefs, sorer and stranger in thy oppressed heart than her false love before. Besides, 'tis you, my Scudmore, that are false, if you will not consent to let her make vows good, which were but in a possibility to be broke. This her repentance casts her vice quite off, and if you leave her now, you take it on. Nay, you incur a bloody mortal sin. You do become an actual murderer. If you neglect her, she'll kill herself this night by poison, knife, or other means. God gives you power to cross her desperate will, and if you save not where you may, you kill.
Why, can my noble and wise friends think still that what a woman says her heart doth mean? Can you believe that she will kill herself? 'Tis a full hour since she spake the word, and God forbid that any woman's mind should not be changed in a long hour. She is by this time in her lordly arms, and, like pleased Juno clasped by Jupiter, forgets the plaints of poor mortality. Such state, such pride as poets show in her, incensed with Jove's loose scrapes upon the earth, she cast on me at our encountering. As cold and heavy as a rock of ice in her love to me, which, while I there stayed, my bitter and hot words resolved a little. Just as the sun doth ice, I softened her, and made her drown her fault in her own tears. But think you she holds this flexible vein? No, I'm removed, and she's congealed again.
How well does Scudmore speak ill for himself? Wit's a disease that fit employment wants. Therefore we see those happiest in best parts, and fortunes underborn unto their merits, grow to a sullen envy, hate, and scorn of their superiors, and at last, like winds, break forth into rebellious civil wars or private treasons. None so apt for these as melancholy wits, fettered with need. How frees the rustic swain from these assaults? He never feels a passion all his life, but when he cannot sleep, or hunger gripes, and though he want reason, wit, art, nay, sense, is not so senseless to capitulate, and ask God why he made not him as great as that same foolish lord or that rich knave. His brain with nothing does negotiate but his hard husbandry, which makes him live. But have we worthy gifts as judgment, learning, ingenious sharpness, which wise God indeed doth seldom give out of his equal hand, but joined with poverty, to make it even with riches which he clogs with ignorance. We vent our blessing in profane conceits, foul bawdry, or strong arguments against ourselves, and stark blindly hold it best, rather to lose a soul than lose a jest.
Ill terms, my friend, this wit in any man. For that, but seasoned with discretion, holds him in awe of all these blemishes, frees him of envy, doth philosophize his spirit, that he makes no difference twixt man and man, twixt fortunes high and low, but as the thicker they with virtues grow. Freedom in bondage wit can make all one, so 'twould by being left and being loved, if I had any of it tempered so. But you have spoken all this, condemning me for having wit to speak against myself, but I'll be ruled by you in all.
Then thus. Tonight, by promise, I do give a mask, as to congratulate the bridal day, in which the Count, Pendant, and the wise knight will be most worthy dancers. Sir, you shall learn but my part, which I will teach you too, as nimbly as the usher did teach me, and follow my further directions, though I, in the morn, were no prodigious wight. I'll give thee Belafront in thy arms tonight.
I am your property, my engineer. Prosper your purposes. Shine, thou eye of heaven, and make thy lowering morn a smiling even.
Exeunt. Scene 2. Enter Captain Pouts with a letter, and Strange like a soldier.
Oh, these are Lambeth fields.
Strange murdered on the wedding day, by you, and his own bride's appointment, for my sake?
As dead as charity.
This sounds not well.
Zoons, you may say as well I am the man, as doubt he lives. A plague of your belief. Do you know this bloody ruff which she has sent, lest you should be incredulous, and this ring which you have seen her wear?
I know the ring, and I have seen the ruff about his neck. This comes of enforced marriages. Where wast done, and how escaped you?
Sir, receive it briefly. I am her kinsman, and being newly come over, and not intending to stay long, took this day to go see my cousin Worldly, for so my name is, where I found all of them so deeply drenched in the bridal cup, that sleep had ta'en possession of their eyes. Bacchus had given them such an overthrow, their bodies lay like slaughtered carcasses, one here, one there, making such antic faces as drunkenness had mocked at drunkenness. In troth their postures and their sleep like death, for theirs were like a death and sober sleep, remembered me of bodies scattered fields, after the bloody battles I have seen. 'Twas such a season, to make short my tale, as fate had said, now murders may be done and ne'er revealed. Approaching further, I lighted upon a chamber where your love sat by this merchant, cast drunk on the bed. She, weeping and lamenting her mishap, assured both of my daring and my trust, fell flat upon the ground, then raised herself, hung on my neck, then sunk down to my legs, told all things past today, and never ceased till I had ta'en life from that half-dead man before, whom straight I strangled with this rope.
You have showed some kindness to me. I must love you, sir. What did you with his body?
Having first, by her direction, put on these his clothes, that like the murdered man the safelier I might pass with her, being her husband's shape, if any of the servants had been waked, she showed me to a necessary vault, within a closet in the chamber too, and there I threw the body.
Whence this blood?
That she herself first let out of his veins, wherein she dipped the ruff about his neck, and said, Go, bear this ensign of my love, to assure him what I dared for his dear sake.
Where is the maid?
Captain, a maid for you. But well you know, I hope she is no maid, but maid or no maid, she is at my mother's, whence I will bring her whither you'll appoint tonight, and let this tide convey all hence, for staying will be something perilous.
I will kill 2 men for you. Till then, I owe my life to you, and if ever racks, strappados, wheels, or any tortuous engine, even from the Roman yoke to the Scotch boot, force me to discover you or her to law, pray God the merchant may respire again. What a villain have I been to wrong her! Did she not tell you how I injured her?
She said you challenged her and publicly told you had lain with her, but truth's no wrong.
Truth? 'Twas more false than hell, and you shall see me, as well as I can repent of any sin, ask her forgiveness for wounding of her name, against the world recover her lost fame. Kind soul, would I could weep to make amends. Why did I slander her at the church door?
The more base villain thou.
Strike him.
Ah! What's the news?
Thou unspeakable rascal! Thou a soldier, a captain of the suburbs, a poor foist, that with thy slops and cat-mounted face, thy bladder chops, and thy robustious words, frights the poor whore, and terribly dost exact a weekly subsidy, 12 pence apiece, whereon thou liv'st, and on my conscience thou snapp'st besides with cheats and cut-purses.
What? This is some railing poet. Why, you rogue!
Thou rogue, far worse than rogues, thou slanderer!
Thou worse than slanderous rogues, thou murderer!
'Tis well remembered. I will cut thy throat to appease that merchant's soul, which ne'er will rest till some revenge be taken on thy tongue.
I'll kill thee first, and in thy vital flood wash my hands clean of that young merchant's blood.
Fight.
You fight as if you had fought afore. I can still hold my sword. Come on, sir.
Zounds! Can you ward so well? I think you are one of the noble science of defence.
True of the science of noble defence I am, that fight in safeguard of a virtuous name.
Cadet Captain Pouts.
Oh, now I understand you, and you stand over me. My hurts are not mortal, but you have the better. If your name be worldly, be thankful for your fortune.
Give me thy sword, or I will kill thee.
Some wiser than son, I love my reputation well, yet I am not so valiant an ass, but I love my life better. There's my sword.
Then get upon my back. Come, all shall be well. I'll carry thee unto a surgeon first, and then unto thy wench. Come, we are friends.
God a mercy, zounds! Methinks I see myself in Moorfields, upon a wooden leg, begging threepence.
I thank thee, heaven, for my success in this. To what perfection is my business grown? Seldom or never is right overthrown.
Exit with Captain Pouts on his back. Enter Pendant and Mistress Wagtail with work, sewing a purse.
They say that every woman has a spring to catch a woodcock. Remember my instructions, and let me see what a paradise thou canst bring this fool into. 1,500 a year, wench, will make us all merry, but a fool to boot. Why, we shall throw the house out at window. Let me see. There are two things in this foolish transitory world which should be altogether regarded: profit and pleasure, or pleasure and profit. I know not which to place first, for indeed they are twins, and were born together. For profit, this marriage, God speed it, marries you to it. And for pleasure, if I help you not to that as cheap as any man in England, call me cut. And so remember my instructions. I'll go fetch Sir Abraham.
Exit.
Your instructions? Nay, Faith, you shall see I have as fruitful a brain as a belly. You shall hear some additions of my own. My fantasy even kicks like my bastard. Well, boy, for I know thou art masculine, neither thy father nor thy mother had any feminine quality but one, and that was to take a good thing when it was proffered. When thou inheritest land, strange both to thy father and thy grandfather, and ridest in a coach, it may be thy father, an old footman, will be running by thy side. But yonder comes the gentle knight and my squire.
Enter Sir Abraham and Pendant stealing.
Unfortunate damsel, why dost thou love where thou hast sworn it never to reveal? Maybe he would vouchsafe to look on thee. Because he is a knight, is it thy terror? Why, peradventure, he is knighthood's mirror.
Do ye hear, Sir Abraham?
Yes, with his standing tears.
Bevis on Arundel, with Morglay in hand, near to my knight in prowess doth not stand. They say Sir Bevis slew both boar and dragon. My knight for that can drink up a whole flagon, a thing as famous now amongst our men as killing monsters was accounted then. 'Tis not thy leg, no were it twice as good, throws me into this melancholy mood. Yet let me say and swear in a cross garter, Paul's never showed to eyes a lovelier quarter.
Ay, but all this while she does not name me. She may mean somebody else.
Mean somebody else? You shall hear her name you by and by.
Courteous Sir Abraham.
Know you there?
Oh, thy very name, like to a hatchet, cleaves my heart in twain. When first I saw thee in those little breeches, I laughed for joy. But when I heard thy speeches, I smiled downright, for I was almost frantic. A modern knight should be so like an antic in words and deeds. Those pinken eyes of thine, for I shall ne'er be blessed to call them mine.
Say not so, sweetheart.
How did they run? Not rheumatically run, but round about the room, one over one. That wide mouth? No, small, no, but middle-sized. That nose dominical, that head likewise.
Very good. Do you mark that head likewise?
She has an excellent wit.
I'll now into her, sir. Observe what follows. Now, Turtle, mourning still for the party? For whom are you working that purse?
Abraham, aside.
For me, I warrant her.
What news, good cousin? I hope you have not revealed my love.
Yes, faith. I have acquainted the knight with all, and thou mayst be ashamed to abuse a gentleman so slanderously. He swears he ne'er lay with you.
Lie with me? Alas, no, I say not so, nor no man living. But there was one night above the rest that I dreamt he lay with me. And did you ne'er hear of a child begot in a dream?
Abraham, aside.
By this light, that very night I dreamt she lay with me.
Aye, but Sir Abraham is no dreaming knight. In short, he condemns you. He scorns you at his heels.
By God, so he lies. I have the most ado to forbear, but that I would hear a little more.
And he has sent this halter. You may hang yourself, or you may cut your throat. Here's a knife too.
Well, I will love him in despite of all, howe'er he uses me. 'Tis not the shame of being examined, or the fear of whipping.
Pendant, aside.
Make as if thou wouldst kill thyself.
Should move me, would but he vouchsafe his love. Bear him this purse, filled with my latest breath.
Blows in it.
I love thee, Abraham Ninny, even in death.
Offers to stab.
Hold, hold! Thy knight commands thee for to hold. I said no halter. Poor soul, how it pants! Take courage, look up.
Look, Sir Abraham in person comes to see you.
Oh, let me die then in his worship's arms.
Live long and happy to produce thy baby. I am thy knight, and thou shalt be my lady. Frown, dad, fret, mother, so my love look cheerly. Thou hast my heart, and thou hast bought it dearly. And for your pains, if Abraham live to inherit, he will not be unmindful of your merit. Wear thou this ring, whilst I thy labours task. This purse wear in my cap, and on in the mask.
Oh, happy woman!
To supper let's, and merry be as may be.
Now God send every wise knight such a lady.
Exeunt. End of Act 4. Act 5 of A Woman is a Weathercock by Nathan Field. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act 5, Scene 1, Enter Belafront.
Titles and state, do you call it? Oh, content! Thou art both beauty, means, and all in marriage. Joy dwells not in the princes' palaces. They that envy them do not know their cares. Were I the queen of gold, I could not buy an hour's ease for my oppressed heart. Oh, were this wedlock not to tie again, not all the state and glory it contains, joined with my father's fury, should enforce my rash consent. But, Scudmore, thou shalt see this false heart in my death most true to thee.
Shows a knife hanging by her side.
My lord, my father, all the company did note my sudden sadness now at supper. Yet came I out, and put on feigned mirth, and mean to sit out this night's revels too, to avoid all suspect may grow in them, lest my behaviour should my intent reveal. Our griefs, like love, we hardly can conceal. Yon come my sisters. Are the masks ready?
Enter Lucida with her willow garland on, and Catherine.
They are gone to dress themselves. Master Neville's come. I would I had not vowed to live a maid. I am a little taken with that gentleman, and yet, if marriage be so full of ill, let me be married to my garland still.
In troth, thy state is happier much than ours. We're never two like us unfortunate.
Thy case indeed I needs must pity much, because I think thy virtue slandered. But for my lady sister, if she reap sad discontent, 'tis none's but her own fault. I knew the passages twixt her and Scudmore.
Sister, I wonder you will name a man I think not on. He was no match for me. Why do you blame me, that should rather blame your wandering eye, to love a man loved me?
Well, 'tis too late now to expostulate. But, my poor little Kate, where is thy man?
Lost in troth. Tomorrow I shall hear, I make account, he's gone some 5 years' voyage, till this disgrace of ours be overblown. And for my captain Pouts, by this time he is 10 mile on the river toward Gravesend.
Enter Sir John Worley with servants, with torches and cudgels.
Stand you two there. Sirrah, go you with me. Why, how now, girls? Here still? What, and your ladyship? Away, I say, go take your places. Some torches for my lady. You, sirrah.
Exeunt Bellerophon, Lucida, Kate.
Is my lady Ninny awake yet?
Yes, sir, she is awake, but she's scant sober. The first thing she called for was her aqua vitae bottle.
Who is with her?
The good Sir Innocent and her gentlewoman.
Go tell 'em I desire their company. The mass stays on them, say, and you hear the sides of one of the chairs must be let out, for her great ladyship.
Marry shall it, sir.
Exit servant. Enter Nevill, Count, Pendant, and Sir Abraham in their masquing robes. Sir Abraham gnawing on a capon's leg.
Soul, man, leave eating now. Look, you've all dropped her your suit.
Oh, sir, I was in love today and could not eat. But here's one knows the case is altered. Lend me but a handkerchief to wipe my mouth, and I had done.
Soul, how this rascal stays with the rest of our things.
How now, son Count? What, ready, Master Nevill?
All ready. Only we tarry for our vizards and our caps. I put 'em to a knave to do, because I would have 'em the better done.
If you put him to a knave, you're like to have him the worse done.
Your wit is most active. I called him knave in regard of his long stay, sir, not his work.
But you hear, Master Nevill, you bespeak a vizard with a most terrible countenance for me.
A very devil's face. I fear nothing but that it will fright the women.
Would it would. And a huge mustachio.
A very Turk's.
Excellent.
But do you think he will come at all?
Oh, there he is.
Scudmore, within.
By your leave, stand back, by your leave.
Enter Scudmore like a wizard maker.
Nothing can be done tonight if I enter not.
Stand back there, or I'll burn you.
'Twere but a whorish trick, sir.
Oh, sir, is't you? Heart, you will be killed.
Marry, God forbid, sir.
Pray, forbear. Let me speak to him. Oh, you use us very well.
In good faith, I have been so troubled about this gentleman's scurvy face. I take it 'tis wonderful.
Well, are you fitted now?
Fitted at all points.
Where are the caps?
Here, sir.
Let me see mine.
Come, help me on with mine.
This is a rare face to fright the maids of the country. Here, now I'll pin my purse. Come, help me on.
So, away. Mine being on, I'll follow you.
Pray,
make haste.
Adrian, Sir John Worley, Sir Abraham, Count, Pendant.
So, that door's fast, and they are busied about their charge. On with this robe of mine, this vizard, and this cap. Help me a little.
Change habits.
At first change, I must tell her who I am.
Right. 'Tis agreed I, leading of the mask, should dance with Belafront.
And at the second, I'll come away with her, and leave them dancing, and shall find you at the back door.
The rest that follows is digested in my breast.
What would you do, I stand back? Unless you can eat torches.
Enter Count, Pendant, Sir Abraham in their masking robes.
Come, come, away, for shame.
'Tis such a tedious rascal. So how are ye?
Exeunt maskers.
Thou hast well fitted, though thou madest them stay.
I forbid any man to mend 'em, sir. Good night unto your worship.
Wilt not stay?
Alas, sir, I have another to set forth this very night. By your leave, my masters.
Exit Nevill through them.
By your leave, by your leave. You'll let a man go out.
Now go with me, and let all in that will.
Exit Sir John Worley with them and run in 3 or 4. Scene 2. Enter 2 or 3, setting 3 or 4 chairs and 4 or 5 stools. Loud music, in which time enters Sir John Worley, Sir Innocent, Belafront, Lucida, Kate, my Lady Ninny, Mistress Wagtail. They seat themselves. Lady Ninny offers at 2 or 3 chairs. At last, finds the great one. They point at her and laugh. As soon as she's set, she drinks of a bottle. The music plays and they enter. After one strain of the music, Scudmore takes Belafront, who seems unwilling to dance. Count takes Lucida, Pendant, Kate, Sir Abraham, Mistress Wagtail. Scudmore, as they stand, the other courting too, whispers as follows.
I am your Scudmore.
Soft music.
By heaven, I am. Be ruled by me in all things.
Even to death.
Soot, did you not know me by my purse?
I should ne'er have known you by that, for you wear it on your head, and other folks in their pockets.
Which is my lord, I pray?
The second man, young Nevill leads.
And where's Sir Abraham?
He with the terrible visage.
Now, out upon him to disfigure himself so. And were not for my bottle, I should swoon.
Music, and they dance the second strain, in which Scudmore goes away with Belafront.
Good.
Good.
Very
good.
The other four dance another strain, honor, and end.
But where's the bride and Nevill?
Ha ha!
Where tricks?
Oh, there they come. It was their parts to do so.
Enter Scudmore unvisited, Belafront with pistols and the right parson.
This Nevill? This is Scudmore.
How?
But here's my lady.
No, my gentlewoman.
Zooms, treason. I smell powder.
In short, know that I am married to this gentleman, to whom I was contracted long ago. This priest the inviolable knot hath tied.
Aside.
What ease I find being unladyfied.
What riddle's this?
Where the last statute of 2 husbands.
Pish!
This is the very priest that married me, is it not, sister?
Enter Nevill, like the parson too.
No.
Lord bless us, here is conjuring. Lend me your aquavitae bottle, good mother.
Heyday! The world's turned upside down. I have heard and seen 2 or 3 benefices to 1 priest, or more, but 2 priests to 1 benefices ne'er before.
Married not you the Earl?
Bonafide, no.
You did then?
Yes.
I have the privilege then.
Right. You were married first.
Sir John, you dote. This is a devil in a parson's coat.
Nevill puts off the priest's weeds and has a devil's robe under.
A pretty emblem.
Who married her, or would have caused her marry to any man but this, no better was, let circumstances be examined. Yet here's one more, and now I hope you all perceive my marrying not canonical.
Slips off his devil's weeds.
Heart, what a deal of knavery a priest's cloak can hide, if it be not one of the honestest, friendliest cousin,ages that e'er I saw. I am no lord.
Life? I am not married then in earnest.
So, Mistress Kate, I kept you for myself.
It boots not to be angry.
No faith, Sir John.
Enter Strange with Pouts on his back.
Whither will you go with your calf on your back, sir?
Now, more knavery yet?
Prithee forbear, or I shall do thee mischief. By your leave, here is some sad your merriment. Know you this captain?
Yes, very well.
Very well.
Very well.
Oh, sister, here's the villain slandered me.
You see he cannot stand to't.
Is he hurt in the arm too?
Yes.
Why then, by God's lid, thou art a base rogue. I knew I should live to tell thee so.
Sir Abraham, I say.
Heaven is just.
What a rogue are you! Is this the surgeon you would carry me to?
Confess your slander, and I will, I swear.
Nay, 'tis no matter. I'll cry quittance with you. Forgive me, Mistress Kate, and know, all people, I lied not with her, but belied her once. And to my recantation that same soldier enforced my hand.
Yes, here 'tis, Mistress Kate.
They all look on the paper.
I see now how I am cheated. Love him well. He has redeemed your honour with his sword.
But where is Strange, my son? Oh, were he here, he should be married new to make all sure.
Oh, my divining spirit, he's gone to sea.
This cunning in her is exceeding good. Your son, your husband, Strange, is murdered.
How?
Peace, peace, for heaven's sake, peace. Come, sir, I'll carry you to a surgeon. Here's gold to stop thy throat. For God's sake, peace.
Sirrah, you've brought me to a surgeon already. I'll be even with you.
Of all men living I could marry thee. Why not my heart given to another man? Sir, did you speak of Strange?
These women are as crafty as the devil. Yes, I did speak of him, Sir John, my lord. How Strange is murdered by that villain's hand, and by his wife's consent.
How?
Oh, God forbid.
Search presently the closet and the vault. There you shall find his body. 'Tis too true. The reason all may guess. Her husband, wanting spirit to do on me what he hath done, in hope to marry her, he hath murdered him.
To marry me? No, villain, I do hate him on this report worse than I do thyself. And may the plagues and tortures of a land seize me, if this not be an innocent hand.
For God, 'tis most like truth, son Scudmore, pray. Look to this fellow gentleman, assist. Torches, some torches, I'll go search myself.
I will assist you.
But I pray, sir, how came you unto this knowledge?
From his mouth.
I'll save your labour and discover all. Thou, perjured villain, didst not swear thou wouldst not discover me?
I but swore in jest.
Nay, but remember thou didst wish Strange living, if ever thou didst tell.
Sir, all is true, and would my punishment would ease my conscience.
To Newgate with him, hence! Take her along. Out, murderers, or thou art no child of mine. Fetch constable and officers. Away!
Sir, do but hear me speak.
Fetch the officers.
Go fetch a surgeon.
Sir, you are then too violent. I will bail her.
Discovers himself.
Oh, my dear Strange.
My son.
Brother!
Young Strange.
What? I was never sick before. Help me now to a surgeon, or I shall swoon instantly.
As to lead him, he speaks.
Thou wert born a woman, citizen. Fare thee well, and farewell, love and women, ye diseases. My horse and sword shall be my mistresses. My horse I'll court, my sword shall lie with me.
Exit.
The way to cure lust is to bleed, I see.
Tell him all, Scudmore, whilst I go a-wooing again. Sir John, will you go along, and my 2 worshipful elders, I pray, be your witnesses. Priest, go not you away. Heart, I have so ruminated on a wife that I must have one this night, or I shall run proud.
Nevill, Scudmore, Belafront, Strange, Catherine, whispered in one part. Pendant, Sir Abraham, and Wagtail in another.
Mistress Lucida, you did once love me. If you do still, no more words, but give me your hand. Why, are ye doubtful?
Ne'er look upon me, Mistress Lucida. Time was, time is, and time's past. I'll none of you now. I am otherwise provided.
Well spoken, Brazenhead. Now or never, Sir Abraham.
Then first, as duty binds, I crave consent of my 2 parents, dear. If I say so. If not, I'll have her, whether you will or no.
How? How?
I hope you will not.
Ma'am, I am resolved. You have a humour of your aquavitae bottle. Why should not I have a humour in a wife?
An old man were a fitter match for her. He would make much of her.
Much on her? I know not what ye call much making on her. I am sure I have made 2 on her.
And that an old man cannot do, I hope.
Oh, thou beyond Lawrence of Lancashire.
Come, you shall not.
Speak not in vain. I am too sure to change. The hand and heart are sure. Ecce signum, and this have I done, and never lay with her.